Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our night playthrough in EU4 with me, your host, Luckymarine, and we can make stuff into stuff. Sarcasia is 3 of 4 because we have this bit missing. Do we want to? Is it profitable? 3 at development of 19. Not really. Not really. What about you? 2 at development of 15. Nope. How many can we have? We might as well make Sarcasia into one. Yeah, I know, it's more profitable, Dylan. Yeah, I know it's not going to really work until we've sorted the culture out, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Don't you fret. We'll sort it out. We need the points first. But both of our leaders are absolutely rubbish. That's why they should be both in charge of armies. Hostage to papacy for gold. What? Grandmaster Hospitaller de Orbison, who so successfully had defended Rhodes against the previous Sultan Mehmed II, imprisoned the brother of the Turkish Sultan Bayezid II despite a promise of safe conduct in 1483. Such a prestigious captive was obviously a strong negotiation asset for many of the enemies of the Ottoman Empire, and several countries were prepared to pay large sums for him. So, papal influence goes up. 5 devotion, don't need that, but 126 ducats, and the papal state loves us. Okay, more ducats, and Hungary likes us. Papal influence. I think we go for the papal influence. It's less money, but we're not worried about money too much. We're going to go on a raiding spree and end up with 300 ducats worth. The papal state's opinion of us going up means that we get more points per year as well. So, off to the papacy you go. Straight away, 38 ducats, done. $43. Oh, but there'll be 100 worth. Actually, no, because we have most of this coastline now. Chauvin's opinion of us, of the knights, changed by +20, but lose 5 devotion. My national tax modifier goes up by 10. They gain loyalty. They lose loyalty. Devotion is going up anyway, but we get a national tax modifier for quite a few years actually. 20 years. Or plus 10%. Yeah, right. Fair enough. 23. I've already lost count of the running total that we're up to. I mean, I can't count and do pop-ups at the same time. It's physically, mentally impossible. For me anyway. Let's keep you at 7. Let's not get too far ahead of the 5 here, otherwise we'll just end up with corruption. And that's not good. Secursion separatists. Still, really? Well, we'll keep an eye on it. How many would pop? 13,000. That would require our whole army over there. 47. $51. How have you got access through me? You haven't. So did you land troops here? Yeah, you must have. Fair enough. Sneaky Ottoman bastards. Who's mad? The TBARW is mad. Alright, let's We can't until 1510. Oh well. Oh well. 9 ducats, it's alright, they all count. Doesn't matter where they come from. They're all the same amount. More raiding. Less talking, more raiding. Rather lazy diplomat. Lazy diplomat, but that's fine. Right, who needs touched? The Burgwise. So now let's go for a merchant son. We don't need the ducats. We'll lose the devotion, but devotion will come up. But they'll gain loyalty. Emmanuel, a 153 mercenary maintenance. Ooh. That'll be handy for us. And we can set more rivals. You. Let's issue embargo. Do we still have insulted? No. Right, we'll insult them. They'll give us enough just to keep our head above water for a little bit. There we go. An extra 5. An extra 5 is fine. Okay, ships. Where my ships be at? Where's my ships? Oh, it's hiding under here because we need to see the Nepalese. Your navy, your army should burn through absolutely everything that's underneath you. I should be able to see. Yep, I mean, I know I can see the flag, but I should be able to see the green. Why the hell would I want to know that there's 6 Nepalese ships there? It's ridiculous. Right, split off the transports. You go home. The rest of you, more raiding. And let's increase maintenance. How much? Let's increase the rooting out of corruption so that we get rid of this corruption in a timely fashion. So it'll be gone in less than a year. Good. We can afford it. We've already had this one. And we went for local autonomy decrease. But clergy losing influence would be ideal for us. They were already quite influential. Alright. Get on the boat. Get drops off there, and you as well. Why are you stood in my land? Defensive planner. Never seen a defensive planner. Raid you. There's only... We should be able to raid here, unless you've already been raided. Yep, you've already been raided. Fair enough. And the rest of you go home. No, we'll split off when we can. Split off the trade ships. You can float around and protect trade in Constantinople. The rest of you. Alright. The rest of you can go to Constantinople and sort your lives out. Austria going ham. Fair enough. Fair enough. We don't mind Austria getting big. Fabricate claim on Crete. It's the one place that the Ottomans haven't actually got to yet. I think we still have a truce with you. 1502. It's not long to go. Circassian separatist will fire in... Oh, they won't. We have enough troops in this province now that they won't fire. What if we were to split half and half? Well, what's the best province to stand in? We'll stand in the middle. And the Circassians will fire with 11,000. We should be alright with 12. Let's also make our dude into a dude. And put him in charge. No, we'll put this guy in charge, the one that we want to get rid of. I don't know. No, we'll put the other guy in charge. He has at least a little bit of admin. And we need the admin points. We are crying out for admin points right now. And we need to take the tech and not the idea. Which is a shame because the next idea for humanist is really good for us. You must ball, there's no point in you being up and about. Trebizondian separatist in Mantrega, of all places. Alright, let's get rid of the autonomy then. Done. They're Circassian separatists. Ah, you could have fired here and done some good. 4 shock, we should roll in a 0. Still, it's only the fire phase. Shock phase is where it counts for us. And that we did a lot of damage there. Shock damage, oh here we go, defensive planner. Shock damage received, minus 10%. Nice one. Do we have any mercenaries in here? We don't. Okay. Let's bring you down to low maintenance. How are we with the corruptions? Fair enough. I'm not at war. Who's fighting here? Ottomans and Venice. This is Ottomans getting rid of the Venetian fleet. This is good for us if we want to snipe Crete off Venice, which we do. If we were to, who would come in? Switzerland, Lucca and Württemberg. Switzerland, Lucca and Württemberg, none of which have access to ships. So if we claimed over Crete, I reckon we'd be alright. Ragusa, how have you got that big? Allied with Hungary, fair enough. Oh, hard by Hungary, guaranteed by Ottomans. Fair enough. You need say no more. Looks like Crimea are going to take on the Genoese province of all the rebels all the time. Let's not split our fleet. Let's have our galleys with our transports at all times. I'll just feel that a little bit safer. And now let's get claims on Crimea as well. Still just military attack. Oh, it's going to take us ages. It's going to take us ages with this ruler. 216, are you... Got 9 points. We're focusing and we've got 9 points. But because we're doing ideas, that separatism, it was nice. Good stuff. That separatism was nice. This cultural ties, again, it's going to be really nice because it's going to allow us to accept Georgian and... Whoa. Oh, good luck with that, Karakoinlu. If I give access to Karakoinlu, I think that would allow the rebels to run rampant. I.e., it would allow the rebels to go through my land as well. Anyway, Psychasia, why are you not sat? You do know you don't live here anymore, don't you? Oh. Go to wall, that's an instant black flag. Means that we can sit on Alania. Alania? I'm not losing stability. And they're going to have to smash themselves into us. What was our mission? Does anyone remember? Oh, let's cancel that. That's not going to happen anymore, is it? Converting of... Yeah, go on then. I'm amazed that we've managed to keep this missionary guy for so long. But every province that he converts pushes up our religious unity. I mean, the fact that we've got humanist works as well. Did we get found out? I think we did. Anyway. Let's... We're already spying on Crimea. So let's put someone back in... to Venice. I mean, whatever the Ottomans don't take, we want to be nibbling at. So things like Necroponte and Naxos and Crete. And you lot, let's pick up this guy. He's been alone for far too long now. And what are we up to in terms of force limit? Let's get another one. And of ship limit? We're well up on ship limit. So what can we build? Shipyard. Shipyards are great. Build them in all your provinces so that you can artificially inflate the amount of ships that you can put out to sea. And why would you want all the ships out in sea? You want all the ships out in sea because of the amount of trade power you get from them. Now we have 11 ships and we are Constantinople. And just 11 ships and Constantinople in, well, we have Rhodes as well, I suppose, in the Constantinople node and these two provinces. But come on, a trade power of 1.9, trade power of 1.7, Rhodes, trade power of 3.6, Constantinople, trade power of 62.7. Basically, it's ships and Constantinople, and we have, sorry, 32% of the power in this node. It's a huge amount for what it is. So yeah, adding more ships is always going to be better. Kaffa and Mantraya, good. Will not make Crimea a state just yet. Right, where did you spawn? Please don't make admin tech any more expensive for me. Beja. No, well, it does usually kind of spawn this area. If it's not Portugal, it's like Castile or something that gets colonialism. Actually, no, I've seen Scotland get colonialism as well. So generally, it's the colonisation countries that get colonialism. And we've been at peace for far too long. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. We need to go fight something. 0 overextension. Alright. Sarkasia. 1505. I think we were waiting for that, weren't we? Venice, you're already 1502. Next year. Next year. Oh no. Who can we get? Venice? Go on then. Fabricate a claim on Naxos. Because the The Ottomans have declared over Corfu, so they will 100% take Corfu. There's no point in getting a claim on them. I mean, it'll mean that we ended up with a claim on Corfu, but what's the point in that? Let us fabricate claim on TBARW itself. Then keep you in on Crimea. Let's bring you back. There's a reason why I wanted to bring you back. Embargoes, that's why. I know it's the end of the episode, but I need to just get these things done. I revoke the embargo from you. Place it upon you. We already have a truce, so we can't have... We have a truce because we broke the alliance. And it's a 5-year truce if you break alliances. It's because people were, well, quite rightly so. They declare a silly war, have their ally take the brunt of the damage, and then wipe peace out of it, and immediately attack their ally. It's just, I don't like doing things like that. Dylan, will you... what do you want? What is it? You come to watch me play my games? Come on then. Sit on my lap. Be quiet. You've got to be quiet. The people are listening. Conquer you. Where are you? Melee gives us a claim on Karquanlu. Although manpower, national tax modifier, national unrest goes down. He says, looking at the outlier and seeing absolutely no rebel factions. When has that ever happened? I'll take this for now. And let's build as well. The earlier you can get churches down, the more they'll do for you. There we go. How much money are we making? And that's at the rooting out of quite a lot of corruption, isn't it? Yep, that's quite a lot. For what we are, that is quite a lot. But that, ladies and gentlemen, that will be us for this episode. In the next episode, we will look to go to war either with Venice for Venetian islands that are near us, or sneakily try to get to war with Crimea, either by declaring on Trebizond. Do we still have a claim on Trebizond? I don't know. We should do. But declaring war on them will only... Ooh, I don't know. Car won't come in anyway, so that's fine. Or maybe just another war on Sarkasia. Yeah, that'll mean just Crimea comes in, which means it's just Sarkasia, TBARW, Trebizond and Crimea. And we can position ourselves just so to wipe out this 3 stack, this 5 stack, cover off on these provinces so that no more comes out of them, and be able to hold the Crimean menace in place until both of these places have fallen. Yeah. We still have loans. Well, that's unfortunate. What did I recently get? Churches. Let's not build those churches then, shall we? So that we've got enough for that loan. I don't want to be accruing more interest on it. Alright, anyway, I've been Luckymarine. You lot have been amazing. Join me next time for war, probably. Hopefully. Maybe. Probably. Anyway, until then, do take care.